It was just very unusual, atypical, and I think we're all awaiting, the readout, because the way that it felt in the room was not good. It did not seem like things went well, and it seemed like Putin came in and steamrolled, got right into what he wanted to say, and got his photo next to the president and then left. Of course, that is only the piece of the picture that we have right now, and certainly President Trump, who is the host and who is the president, would not want to, I think, enable something that would make him look weak. But we are eagerly awaiting to hear the background on that. And I will also note that we didn't see any sort of scowls on the faces of the likes of Steve Witkoff or Secretary Rubio or any of the other members of the U.S. delegation. And I think had it been concerning, we might have seen something there. But just to paint a picture for you of in the room, how it felt, what we're wondering about, what we need to know to put the pieces together and fully understand what we all just witnessed.
Wow. And here's how Bret Baier on Fox, just so you can get other perspectives from Fox, here's how Bret Baier describes what happened as this news conference was suddenly canceled, and then Donald Trump and Putin just walked out. Here, play this clip.
President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Russian president saying he and President Trump have reached a, quote, understanding on Ukraine, and had a warning for European leaders not to torpedo the nascent progress. President Trump called the meeting excellent, said there would be more things to come. However, this joint news conference was anything but. It was not a news conference. There were no questions taken by either leader. There were many yelled by reporters there, but we don't have a sense of what exactly is in this agreement or this deal. It seems like it's in the early stages, and we didn't get details about that. The reporting about President Trump making those calls to President Zelensky and other European leaders apparently was premature. The president saying that he will make those calls momentarily and brief them about the inner workings. But we didn't hear the definite second meeting with President Zelensky, at least not yet. But you heard at the end Vladimir Putin saying the next meeting is in Moscow. President Trump didn't agree to that specifically, but said maybe.
Just to show you what else went down during this fairly short press conference, this utter disaster, Donald Trump then started to act like he thought the meeting was productive. And he said, I'm going to go call up NATO and Europe, and I'm going to relay to them what happened. Here, play this clip.
So there's no deal until there's a deal. I will call up NATO in a little while. I will call up the various people that I think are appropriate. And I'll, of course, call up President Zelensky and tell him about today's meeting. It's ultimately up to them.